Spain coach. Comments on possible exclusion of Yamal from upcoming camp. Spain's national team coach, Luis de la Fuente, addressed the possibility of excluding Barcelona star Lamine Yamal from the upcoming camp in November. Yamal left the Spanish camp after the Denmark match due to muscle problems, and it was later confirmed that he suffered from muscle fatigue, which caused him to miss the Serbia game. De la Fuente hints at not excluding Yamal. In a press conference following Spain's 3-0 victory over Serbia on Tuesday evening, De La Fuente was asked about the potential criticism he might face if he calls up players like Yamal in November, despite Spain having already secured qualification. He said, "We want to be first. This is the Spanish national team. These are not neighborhood games." The coach added, "We are obliged to compete at the highest levels with the best Spanish players. These players are happy to be here, and in November the best players will return to the camp." Regarding the team scoring a free kick goal for the first time in 7 years, De La Fuente said, "We have highly skilled specialists, and we work on everything, including free kicks. There are players who impress us with their quality. Bena has already scored from a free kick in the Olympics, and Alex played a great match and deserved this goal today." Mourinho rescues Barcelona star from Flick's hell. Portuguese coach José Mourinho, the manager of Fenerbahce, is extending a lifeline to Barcelona star Ansu Fati, saving him from the difficulties he is facing on Hansi Flick's bench this season. According to AS, Mourinho is looking to bolster his Turkish side's attack by bringing in Fati during the winter transfer window in January 2025. Fati was linked with a summer departure from Barcelona, but a foot injury kept him out of action for 2 months, resulting in his stay at the Catalan club. The player has struggled to get minutes under Flick, appearing for just 51 minutes across 3 games this season. In addition to Fenerbahce, Sevilla is also reportedly interested in Fati, but his situation could change after the international break, with Ferran Torres' injury and Flick's need to rest Lamine Yamal and Rafinha. However, the return of Dani Olmo and Fermín López from injury could add more competition for Fati's preferred positions. Sport. Barcelona considers re-signing Oscar Mingueza. According to Sport, Barcelona's management is contemplating the re-signing of their former player Oscar Mingueza, who currently plays for Celta Vigo. The club sees Mingueza as a valuable addition to strengthen the depth of their defense, as he can play in all defensive positions, whether as a center-back or fullback. Barcelona holds 50% of the player's rights, meaning they have the option to reject any offer made for him and pay the required fee to reclaim his services. Additionally, Mingueza has a €20 million release clause with Celta Vigo, but Barcelona can trigger the clause for just €10 million. Mingueza, who came through Barcelona's academy and joined the first team before moving to Celta Vigo in 2022, has featured in 8 matches for Celta this season, scoring 2 goals and providing 4 assists. He has also been called up to Spain's national team under coach Luis de la Fuente for the last 2 camps but has yet to make an appearance. The 25-year-old previously played 66 matches for Barcelona, scoring 2 goals and assisting 5. Barcelona seals a free transfer. Reports have confirmed that Barcelona is considering a move to sign an Arsenal midfielder for free in the upcoming summer transfer window. Under Hansi Flick's management, Barcelona has been performing impressively, securing 24 points from 9 matches to top La Liga. The team currently leads their arch-rival Real Madrid by 3 points, raising hopes of reclaiming the La Liga title. Despite the club's improved financial situation, President Joan Laporta remains keen on taking advantage of opportunities to sign free agents. Additionally, with their return to a newly renovated Camp Nou next year and hopes for a deeper run in the revamped Champions League, Barcelona aims to generate more revenue. Athletic Bilbao's winger Nico Williams is still on the club's radar, with previous links in the last transfer window, but Barcelona is also monitoring Arsenal's Thomas Partey, according to Relovo. The Ghanaian international is entering the final 12 months of his contract at the Emirates Stadium, and Barca is tracking his performances over the first 2 months of the season.
Vâng, và trước khi tiếp tục video, thì các quý vị đang xem video thấy hay thì like, comment và đăng ký ủng hộ kênh với nhé. Một lần nữa xin chân thành cảm ơn quý vị rất nhiều.
3 reinforcements for Hansi Flick with Barcelona. press reports revealed that there are 3 names set to reinforce Hansi Flick's squad for the Barcelona versus Sevilla match in the upcoming round of La Liga this season. Barcelona will face Sevilla in the 10th round of the 2024/2025 La Liga season. According to Sport, it is expected that 3 players will return for Hansi Flick, with Fermin Lopez, Dani Olmo, and Pablo Gavi set to be included in the squad for the Sevilla match. The report also pointed out that the trio's participation is in the hands of the technical staff. If the match progresses well, Flick might give them some minutes. Gavi might receive special treatment due to the severity of his previous injury, which kept him out for a whole year. He could play a few minutes to gradually return to match fitness. Flick will work on fully preparing them for the upcoming matches against Bayern Munich in the Champions League and Real Madrid in El Clásico. Date of the Barcelona versus Sevilla match in La Liga. Barcelona is set to face Sevilla next Sunday, 20th October, in the 10th round of La Liga at Montjuic Stadium. With 9 goals in training, Barcelona star confirms readiness ahead of El Clásico. Young Spanish forward Ansu Fati, 21 years old, continues his efforts, hoping to regain his top form with Barcelona in the upcoming phase, as the Catalan giant is set to face major matches at both domestic and European levels. Barcelona will host Sevilla next Sunday, October 20th, as part of the 10th round of the Spanish La Liga, before taking on German side Bayern Munich on Wednesday, October 23rd, in the 3rd round of the group stage in the UEFA Champions League. On October 26th, the Blaugrana will meet their highly anticipated match, as the team of German coach Hansi Flick will travel to face Real Madrid in El Clásico, part of the 11th round of La Liga, before the team faces the Catalan derby against Espanyol on November 3rd in the 12th round of La Liga. It is expected that Flick will rely on the usual attacking trio, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha Diaz, Robert Lewandowski, for the 4 matches, with a strong possibility of Dani Olmo returning to the starting lineup after recovering from injury. However, Fati dreams of being included in Flick's plans for these 4 matches, after returning to action with Barcelona before the current international break, following his recovery from a foot injury during preseason for the 2024-25 season. This injury kept him out of the first rounds of La Liga, but he returned to play, appearing for 51 minutes across 3 games, 2 in the Champions League and 1 in La Liga. Barcelona's training session on Monday saw an impressive display from Fati, who scored 9 goals in total, confirming his readiness to participate in the club's upcoming matches, with the highlight being the El Clásico. Fati had already caught Flick's attention during pre-season due to his hard work and training. Despite expectations that the Spanish forward would get significant playing time, he suffered an injury that kept him out of the pre-season tour in the United States. Barcelona monitors 2 Chelsea signings. Spanish reports on Tuesday confirmed that Barcelona's management is working on signing a new midfielder during the upcoming winter transfer window. This comes after Barca failed to secure a prominent midfielder last summer, in addition to the injury of Marc Bernal, who has been ruled out for the remainder of the season. According to the Spanish newspaper Sport, Deco, Barcelona's sporting director, believes that the team has several midfielders but lacks a physically strong and defensive player capable of bringing balance, especially in European competitions. The report indicated that Barcelona's financial situation in January will be better than last summer, and the club may succeed in returning to the 1-to-1 salary cap rule, which is a crucial step for completing some transfers. Barcelona is monitoring several potential opportunities in the January transfer window, focusing particularly on Chelsea, which has a surplus of players and is expected to make several loans. The report revealed that Deco is highly interested in Romeo Lavia, who struggled with an injury last season and has not yet become a regular starter. Deco had also tried to sign him 2 years ago, when Southampton was relegated. Barcelona is also reportedly interested in young player Carney Chukwuemeka, who was offered to Barca last summer. However, at the time, Flick preferred to rely on players from La Masia. Guardiola's reaction and comments on Messi's performance with Argentina in the last match. In his media talk regarding Lionel Messi's remarkable performance after he scored a hat-trick and assisted 2 other goals in Argentina's crushing 6-0 victory over Bolivia in the 2026 World Cup qualifiers. Pep Guardiola, the manager of Manchester City, and one of the best coaches who has worked with Messi, praised the performance of the Argentine player. Messi, who has always been an icon in the world of football, reaffirmed that he is still at the top of his game despite his advancing age, which prompted Guardiola to speak admiringly about his abilities, as well as questioning whether any other player could replicate what Messi has done in his career. Guardiola's comments on Messi's performance. Guardiola began his talk by saying, "What Lionel Messi did in this match is something extremely rare, but it's something natural for him. Scoring 3 goals and assisting 2 others in a single match proves once again that Messi is not just a great player, but the greatest of all time. It is difficult to find another player with the ability to change the course of matches in such a consistent manner." He added, "Messi has an innate talent that combines tactical intelligence and high individual skill. I worked with him for years at Barcelona, and I am still learning from his way of playing to this day. Every time he touches the ball, there is a high probability that something extraordinary will happen. He knows how to seize opportunities in the best possible way, and that's what makes him unique." Guardiola continued to praise Messi's impact on the team as a whole, not just in terms of the goals he scores. When you see a match like this, you realize that Messi does not just score goals, but he motivates his teammates and elevates the level of the whole team. He is capable of creating chances, providing key passes, and controlling the tempo of the game. His presence on the pitch changes the entire dynamic of the match. Is it possible for someone to replicate what Messi has done? Regarding the thorny question of whether any other player could achieve what Messi has throughout his career, Guardiola was cautious yet realistic in his response. He said, "Messi is an exceptional player, and what he has achieved in his career is unprecedented. It is extremely difficult to imagine that any other player could replicate what Messi has done. He has achieved almost everything in football, both individually and collectively." He added, "I cannot say that no one will come to achieve great successes in the future, but Messi has set the bar very high. He is not just a scorer, he is a playmaker and a leader. He has an innate ability to control the game, which sets him apart from most other players. We may see talented players in the future, but replicating Messi's career with its successes, titles, and the immense impact he has left on football, that would be very difficult." Guardiola clarified that Messi possesses a unique set of qualities that are hard to replicate in one player. Messi has exceptional vision on the pitch, quick decision-making, and the ability to dribble and score from anywhere. What makes him special is that he can change the course of the game in an instant. There are talented players, but Messi combines all the ideal qualities in a football player. Messi's impact on world football. Guardiola also spoke about the profound impact Messi has had on world football, noting that future generations of players will continue to be compared to Messi for many years. Messi has changed the concept of team play, making it possible for an individual player to have a significant impact within the team context. Everyone wants to be like Messi, but the truth is that what he has done and continues to do on the pitch is extraordinary. He added, "Every young player now looks to Messi as a role model. The way he plays and his ability to remain at the top of his game for many years is what drives everyone to try to reach his level. However, it takes more than just talent. It requires discipline, dedication, and a desire to improve continuously." Conclusion: Messi is still the best. In conclusion, Guardiola affirmed that Messi is still at the peak of his powers, despite some people talking about his advancing age. Lionel Messi has proven in this match, and in many other matches, that he is still the best. Age is just a number for him. What he does on the pitch makes us forget anything related to his advancing age. He continues to deliver outstanding performances and seems to never stop improving. He concluded by saying, "I believe that football is lucky to have a player like Messi. He is not just a symbol of beautiful play, but also a role model for anyone wanting to reach the highest levels in this game. We can only enjoy every moment he brings his magic to the pitch."